If you like comedy and funny memes from MMA and other sports, visit MMAmemes.com. On this page, you can find the best memes and create your own to share with the MMA community. At the end of each video, we will post the top 3 memes you have posted on MMAmemes.com. What are you waiting for? Create an account, explore, laugh, and upload your own memes today.
All right, let's get this show started.
In a recent interview with ESPN's Brett Okamoto, UFC President Dana White discussed a potential fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Neil Magny, while also confirming that the Russian fighter will not receive the next title shot against Kamaru Usman. Here's the clip.
How about Khamzat? You know, initially, I mean, he wants to fight every weekend. You at one point had even said you might get him another fight before the end of the year. That didn't happen. When can we expect to see him?
Soon, I hope. Yeah, we're working on that right now.
What is it like? I mean, it's easy for you to say it's hard to find him a fight, I'm sure. But really, what is it like behind the scenes? What is going on? What are the conversations like when you're trying to get this guy a fight?
What's the conversations like? Listen, you know, I was saying the other day, nobody's overly excited to fight Khamzat, you know, except for Neil Magny. Somebody said, hey, Neil Magny said that is true. Neil Magny is one of those guys who will literally fight anybody. Anybody, anywhere, short notice, whatever. Magny's a stud. Yeah, nobody's overly excited to fight Khamzat.
If everyone keeps turning him down, is it possible that he could fight for a title in his next fight?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
Shortly after, Chimaev took to social media and asked Dana White to give him Neil Magny next. Here's the tweet. Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul faced each other for the second time over the weekend. Unfortunately for MMA fans, Woodley suffered a brutal faceplant knockout loss in the 6th round of their rematch on Saturday night. Speaking on the most recent episode of Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping shared his thoughts on the fight and responded to people who say Woodley vs. Paul 2 was staged. Here's what he said.
But then when I got home, I watched it again. Terrible. An absolute terrible fight. Unbelievably bad. And for all the talk and the opportunity that Tyron had, and I'm not here to talk about Tyron Woodley. I like the guy. I respect the career that he's had. And I don't want to say anything that's going to make it awkward when I see him, because I will see him soon. But the reality is it was a fight from both men. There was a lot of hugging involved. And of course, the knockout was good for Jake Paul. Of course, that's what everyone wants to get. But he's lucky that he got that, because I think had that gone to a decision and that was the state of the fight, nobody wants to watch either of them two fight ever again.
Now, a lot of the discussion, I don't know if you saw this, Mike, was that, it was fixed, it was staged, it was whatever. Woodley took a dive. Can you explain a little bit how Jake Paul set that up and how it did look like such a clean knockout?
No, I can't do that, but I can completely shut everyone the up on fixes. It's ridiculous. I don't know what you think, Brian, but anytime somebody gets beat, knocked out, something like that, these conspiracy theories start going around. There's no way Tyron Woodley's going to do that. Secondly, I mean, I've seen enough knockouts to know when one was real. That looks real. The fight wasn't real. The fight was garbage. It was piss poor. It was shit. It was non-existent. The best thing that happened to Jake Paul was him actually, let's have a look. Boom. I mean, it was just a solid shot. The kid can bang. Simple as that. He's a big, strong, young kid. Hold on. Boom. Good for... I mean, that's not a fix.
BELAL MUHAMMAD entered the UFC Apex with a chip on his shoulder, looking to make a statement in the welterweight division by defeating former title challenger Stephen Thompson. Muhammad exceeded expectations by dominating Wonderboy, earning multiple 10-8 rounds from the judges. In a recent interview with UFC News, Belal discussed his impressive victory and claimed he should be the next welterweight to challenge Kamaru Usman for the title. Here's the video.
Man, alhamdulillah, it was amazing. I knew what I'm capable of. My team knows what I'm capable of. I belong. I've been saying it from the start. Since I got in the UFC, I belong in the top 5 with these top guys. And beating a guy like Wonderboy, who's nobody's ever beat him like that, putting it on him 30-26, I just showed that there's another guy in his division that Usman needs to fight. Give us new blood. Let these new guys come up there and fight for the title. We don't need no more rematches. Yeah, I mean, I just beat the best grappler in the world in Demian Maia, and I just beat the best striker in the world in Wonderboy. You put both of those together, that's what I am. I'm the best universal fighter in the world. And I belong in there with these top guys, and I belong in there. I'm the perfect matchup for a guy like Usman. I mean, who's giving him the toughest test is Colby Covington. And I got 10 times better striking than Colby Covington. I got just as good as wrestling as Colby Covington, and I got just as good as cardio as Colby Covington. So I'm a little bit better than him. So, and Colby's almost beat him. So you put me in there, I'm right there with him. And as you can see, my team, we just beat the GOAT in Amanda Nunes. We figured her out. We figured out Wonderboy. We can figure out Usman. It should be, or with Justin Gaethje, we're riding out here. I mean, it's the only one that makes sense. It does. I mean, the last guy to beat Wonderboy was Gilbert Burns, and he fought for the title already. Gilbert Burns beat Demian Maia, and he fought for the title already. So, like, I beat both of those guys back to back. I need to fight for the title. Both the guys, Demian Maia fought for the title twice. Wonderboy fought for the title twice. Woodley needs to fight for the title once. That I'm a contender. That I'm gonna be a real champion. Gold is the goal, and I'm gonna achieve that goal.
Angela Hill faced Amanda Lemos last Saturday at UFC Vegas 45. She lost the bout via split decision, and 10 out of 11 media scores gave it to Hill. Speaking to Renee Paquette and Misha Tate on SiriusXM Fight Nation 156, Angela shared her frustration with judges never being held accountable for bad scorecards. Here's the clip.
I really wish that the judges were as famous as the referees, because every referee is held accountable for whatever bad decision they make in there. And if anything, the referee's job is way harder than the judges, because they have to make that split-second decision. You know, like if they let it go too long, people are going to talk. If they let it, if they stop it too soon, people are going to talk. A judge, if they make a wrong call, people are going to know their name, but they're not going to know what they look like. Imagine, like Adelaide Bird, she gets she gets a lot of slack because people actually know what she looks like. They recognize her name. There aren't that many judges like that who have the same fame for being on the wrong end of a decision. So I think if we held the judges more accountable as well, then maybe that wouldn't happen as often. But they're getting away with whatever. Like I start to think that they have people telling them which way to swing the bet, because they put money on a favorite and they're like, okay, let's double up some money and put this money, and we have this guy in here who's going to make sure the decision we want to happens. And like, I don't know, I know it's like all conspiracy theories, but I feel like, you know, it would be so easy to do something like that and get away with it.
Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user Blackout5. Second place goes to MMA Guy. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named Chuck Norris. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.